Fender's on and it's done. Completely done. Everything done right. Good hardware, torque specs. Wanted to get some of this on film. I didn't get to do it with the Street Glide. First time doing it, excuse the mess. That's the original Fender sitting over there, and the saddlebags protected from the concrete. It's raining really good outside. In fact, the back is flooded. Really, really heavy rain. And you can see we're in the process of moving some of this junk out of here, but that's all underwater out there. That's just from today. Anyways, so the Road King, of course, you guys know I can't leave anything alone. Neither can any of us, I guess. Just trying to make it mine, and I'm doing the same thing to this as I did with the Street Glide and put the CVO rear fender on there. That's a real bugger to get out and a real bugger to get in. So I started this last night, and I didn't have the T40 that I needed, so I had to break out some tools from work and bring them home. Now that I got the rear fender out, I don't believe I scratched it. I'm gonna have to transfer this over for the pillion seat, and maybe these two. I'm not real sure. I can't remember. These, I have to swap these over to the new fender, I believe. But the new fender is in the box here, and I'll have to assemble it. I'll try to get some of it on camera, but I can't guarantee anything. Wiring harness, some bracketry. Here's the CVO rear fender. That'll sit there just like that. Of course, it'll have lenses in it. And then the rear fender, I put this. There's more hardware, etc. Stickers out the wazoo. Out the wazoo. Here's the fender. Beautiful finish. It's the same as the other one almost, except it's stretched out a little bit. And it's got a different bracket on the back. So we'll get that on there. By the way, I'm not hating these stock pipes. So I don't know if they've done something to the pipes or something, but they're not. It's not terrible the way it sounds. So I got the highway pegs on. It's not really the ones I wanted. I wanted the 360 ones like I had on the Street Glide. I'll show you those here. But those are not available in black. So ended up having to put those on. Those will do. They're a little close to my controls, but muscle memory will just have to take over there. The new bikes come with passenger pegs already installed. Main fuse is out. This is not pulled all the way out. Here's your back plug for the rear lights. I've already discarded, well, kind of discarded the wiring harness. So I actually went on eBay and bought these. Fairly well built, it looks like. You can see some brush where they've ground on it, but not bad overall, but very poor quality. because I tried to put these on, these short bars. See, they're very close. I tried to put these on and I just couldn't get them to cinch up. Tightened all the way up, they still moved. So I just ponied up the dough and went and got them from Harley, and they fit perfect. Tightened up perfectly. So let's see if I can get a little further along, and we'll see what we can't figure out here. Everything's pretty much the same over here still, unfortunately, but the box is empty. It's still sprinkling. So I've got the rear fender pretty much assembled. But all I'm doing right now is putting just a little dot of red Loctite on these, because they've got this is plastic, and so you can't really torque them down without smashing the plastic. So I'm just getting them trained properly with a little red Loctite there. These are coarse threads, so it'll come off easy. And I want it to be secure. I don't want to have to worry about it. So then we'll just have to secure the wire underneath the fender and continue on. I did want to mention though, I'm very happy with the AdvanBlack design. However, since the last time I installed this kit on my Street Glide, if I can find some pictures, I'll insert them here. It seemed like the quality of the hardware was a whole lot better. The fender for sure is fine. The paint is good. But this is what they sent, and I know this stuff probably made in China, but not to brag, but I work with nuts and bolts every single day of my life. That's how I make my living. And these do work, but they don't feel premium. They're maybe they weren't tumbled or something, I'm not sure. But the washers don't quite fit just right. They're just got a little bit of play in them, as you can see right there. I don't like that. And these just look like something from a dollar store. And then these, they're okay, but you can tell when you screw these little nuts on there, you can feel the threads, if you understand what I'm saying. They just don't feel like a premium product, and they're a little bit, they have just a very, very minute amount of play. And it kind of worries me a little bit, so I took off the hardware from the Harley fender and transferred it over to this fender. So everything on here is Harley, obviously, except for the fender and the CVO stuff, but I want the quality and the peace of mind, and I just didn't feel like their hardware met my standards. So I'm putting all these nuts and stuff, that's all Harley's, off the original fender. So just a little update. We'll get a little further along and I'll give you some more information. I do not remember it being that tough last time. I do not remember it being this tough. Anyways, the fender is on. Now I got to run the wires from that little pigtail right there back along the side of the frame there, the way Harley had it. Fender is done. I didn't scratch it this time either. When I installed the one on my Street Glide, I scratched it pretty good and had to touch it up. This one's did not get scratched. I had a son of a gun of a time getting these bolts in right here. Went through that hole right there. Whew! Stuff laying all over the floor. starting to pick up. There's the old Fender. Bags are just begging to be put back on. So I'll do the rear end reveal when I get that on there.
The next day.
Oh man, tools scattered everywhere. I gotta pick up. Bike's gone. Fender's on and it's done. Completely done. Everything done right. Good hardware, torque specs, blue thread lock, wires secured properly so that no problems can arise, hopefully. That's it. Let's turn it on, hit the hazards. I want to get out and ride. There we go. Look at that, baby. But this is, that black makes it look sick. It kind of reflects off of it. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna try to get some riding in. I'm done working on this thing for a minute. Only had the thing like 4 days. So we'll see you guys. Thumbs up. I'll post another video here soon. Oh, what a fantastic machine.
How you like it?
I'm gonna be buying one next year.